going to download the VMware from the given link. If you need the license activation keys, so you can let me know. I'll share the keys as well with you. Now, once you'll download the first file, which is your VMware Workstation. So after this is how installing the VMware, you'll get the VMware console screen or the interface of VMware. Then after, the second file is by the name of EVE-NG. So you need to click over here, and when you will download the file will appear like this. It's a 1.23 GB of file. So you're gonna double click on this file and you need to write one name. So let's say Eve. So I'll write Eve or any name you can give, EVE-NG VM, and you need to click on import. So it's gonna take a moment. Let it import first. Also, you need to download this WinSCP. The link is not there inside the Telegram, so I'll share the download link for WinSCP. And once your VM is basically imported inside your machine, so you need to go here and edit virtual machine. So you'll be finding all these options, and these options should be checked on, and you need to just simply power on. Nothing you have to do, as like everything should be by default enabled. So let this VM machine get on. So it is going to provide me one IP address. So let's wait. As you can see, everyone, that I am getting one IP address here, 192.168.1.37, and I need to log in here on my web browser with that IP, 192.168.1.37. Now, once you are going to log in, you will get a console screen like this. The password is admin, and the username is admin, and the password is EVE. So once you are going to click on sign in, and this is something how the devices you will get in here. You just simply need to delete all these devices. So I'll be deleting. All right, I'll just reload the web page and I'll close the slab. And I'm going to delete these devices. And once it is done, so that is how the console screen, when you are going to authenticate your identity, the username and password, then that's how the file manager looks like. Here you can add your labs. So for example, if you want to add your lab, here in the add a new lab option, you will get, let's say I'm adding a test lab. And you're simply going to click on save button, and you can see here this plus icon, add an object. So you can see node, network, picture, shape. So I'm going to add one node here. So if you want to search for router, so you can see as of now no iOS images installed, but if you'll try to search Cisco, so you'll find that two devices are by default installed in this particular EVE-NG. So apart from this, we also need to add few more devices. So as you can see, I'm right clicking and I'm searching for switch. So no Cisco VIOS switch is there, and it is showing me nothing selected. You can see once again. So it's not giving me the option. Now, how you are going to install the devices? So you simply need to, click on the WinSCP, and the host name you are going to write as 192.168.1.37. The IP which you are getting here, 192.168.1.37. And in the WinSCP, the username you are going to write as root, and the password is Eve, and login. And then you need to click on yes button. So here you can see we got the access of your VMware machine, and here on the right side you got some base machine which you already have. Now after this you need to select one path. Like over here you just simply go in the directory, you need to go in the folder OPT, then you need to go in this unit lab, then you need to go in this add-ons, and then this QMO. Now here, after going in this QMO folder, see guys, over here, like let me show you my Telegram. If you'll click on the iOS file for the router, so one link will appear like this. So what you need to do is you need to go in this QMO. So these are the two files which we have here, VIOS L2 and VIOS this one. So I'm going to download this file. So this is the layer 2 file. So let this file download. Meanwhile, I'll also download this file. And you don't need to download this ASA because I think it will not be there in your EVE-NG. So it's basically for firewalls. So let this files download. Meanwhile, we can wait, and we will be exporting these files to EVE-NG so that we can have the access of your routers and switches. or any additional file if you require for installing the labs and everything. So you can ping me the name of iOS file as well. So I'll share the link for the iOS file if in case you want to use another additional iOS files. So now as you can see that this vios L2 is being has downloaded. So I'll be just going here and I'm going to extract this file with WinRAR. The file has been extracted here, and if you will see that when you are going to double click on the vios L2 file, I'm just deleting this one because it is of no use to me now. Once you extracted the file, when you'll double click, there is one more folder and then the iOS file is there. So what you need to do is you simply need to cut this file and you need to paste this file over here. And this folder is, I guess, an empty folder. All right, so done. And also I'm going to extract the same other file, which is vios. This file has been also extracted. All right, so I'm just going to cut this folder and I'm going to paste the folder over here. So downloads, I'm going to cut this folder and I'm going to paste the same folder over here. So you can see I got the folders like this and both of the iOS files are there inside the folder. So you need to take care of this, that you don't really change the name of these folders, and also just one extracted folder and the file inside the folder. That's how you are going to import these files in your WinSCP. So open your WinSCP. I got something. Yes, I do have L3 files. These are your L3 files, Raghu. So don't worry about this. And in this QMO folder, like after going inside this QMO, you just need to, you know, drag and drop the files from your downloads. So these are the two files and you simply need to drag and drop in these files into the QMO. So I'm just drag and dropping these files. So it's gonna take a moment. Let's wait. So both of the files are inside your QMO folder. Then you need to open your VMware, and inside your VMware, you need to log in once again with the root and the password is EVE. Now you can see you got the login access to your VMware. Now you need to run a command here, opt and then /unitlab. Then after unitlab, you are gonna write wrappers. Then after wrappers, you will be writing UNL wrappers, and then give a space -a fix permissions. So this is the command you need to define here. opt unitlab wrappers UNL -a fix permissions, and I'll also share the same file with every one of you. So you can just go through. Okay. All right. Just a second. opt unitlab wrappers UNL wrappers fix permissions. All right. Let's try to go on the EVE-NG and let's reload. And now let's try to add the devices. So I'm gonna search some router. So you can see Cisco viOS router. I want to add two routers, so I can add. And if you want to decrease the RAM, you can decrease the RAM, which is 512 MB. And I'm gonna save this configurations, and also I'm gonna add some switches. So if you'll find the switch, so you'll find Cisco viOS switch. I'll add two switches. You simply click on switch, and these are the two switches which you got. And you know that in EVE-NG, if you are working, so these devices should be in the off state if you want to establish the connectivity. So I'm going to click like this. And when the devices are in the on state, you will not be able to get the access of the devices. So I'm going to start this router. And once this router is started, you can click over here. And it's going to ask you for the telnet link, or like this, it is going to ask you. So what you can do is you can define putty, and you can open the putty software, because I have installed putty inside my device, and it's better you also install putty for getting the terminal access. So over here, you'll find the access of the device. So let's wait and we'll see. So you can see the device has now started. So we are going to wait. And this is some iOS version 15.6 2T. All right, we'll try to see here the access. So it is going to take a minute to start. So as you can see that it is asking me that would you like to enter the initial configuration. So here I can see the access of my router and I can run the commands like you can see show IP interface brief. So these are the interfaces which are on the router and that's how you are going to use the device. So you can run the command show version. So let's wait, it's going to, yep. So here you can see this is the show version command. Once again, I'll write show version. So over here, you can see that this is the iOS file which we have and these are the layer 3 devices. So I hope everything is, up to mark till here, like you guys will be able to install your labs and after installing the labs, most of the labs we are going to perform here. And once you are done with practice using your labs, so make sure you just turn off your devices because if in case you forgot to turn off your device and you closed your VM EVE-NG directly like this, so in that case, you need to, reinstall the complete process because this is also a kind of drawback with EVE-NG. So that's how you are going to define the EVE-NG installation and properly you need to shut down each and everything.